Hey everybody, saigancat here, coming at you with a special Quester's Rest. You see, today marks the 5th anniversary since I started Let's Playing. And I felt that I should do something for it, so I thought I would just do some kind of off-the-cuff thank you video. Because it has been 5 years. And it's been a great 5 years. It's actually... This is coffee, by the way. No whiskey for Saigan tonight. We're actually possibly going to a movie. I'm pushing for Star Wars. I don't know if that's what Perry wants. I think she wanted to see a comedy. So, in 5 years, 6,376 subscribers, 2,021,186 views. I'm going to calculate the minutes watched because I'm still just... It's one of those, you like me, you really like me videos. The mood is just feeling very weird, I'm sure, and that's just honestly because I don't fully know how to process what a good experience this has been. Over 15 million minutes watched. That's not accounting for prior to September 1st, 2012, because that wasn't something that they were doing then. My first video went live December 22nd, 2011. And that was Let's Play Dragon Quest, Episode 1. And I remember, I kind of remember it because I think that I recorded it on a Friday, and the second comment on this video is Reggie saying, "This is what you had to do?" The first comment came from Mason Bartleson, strangely compelling and nicely produced, which is really, really kind, Mason, because nicely produced. It's funny, I was actually, I don't have like a mirror or anything to show you, but I'm still using the same webcam to take video that I used back then as a microphone. And I recorded the whole thing in Fraps. It was a Game Boy Color emulator, recorded from Fraps, and I recorded the audio, all of the audio, through this Logitech 720 ancient. This, I want to say this camera is like not 8 or 9 years old. Really old. It's about the same age as my son. So I guess that's young in human years. It's old for computer stuff. But I didn't have any way to record the game audio. So the way that I recorded the game audio was I turned the speakers towards the camera and I turned them up. So all of the audio in this first video is just coming through a crummy webcam microphone. It's still the one that I primarily use for Quester's Rest. I have this much nicer one now, more recently. And of course, you know, I have that Turtle Beach headset that I've been using forever. But this camera has been here the entire time. It was a 24-minute video. This is... I had no idea what I was doing at the time. I still don't know what I'm doing. I don't feel like I do. But I know enough now to look at this and be like, God, why? This is embarrassing. Like, you ever watch, you know, Do they do family videos these days? I'm assuming they do, but it's all been like Instagrammed and stuff. Watching stuff from years ago is always kind of embarrassing because you look at it and you're like, God, why? This video actually is one of my least popular videos given the amount of time it's been out. I have maybe 13 comments on this, less than 5,000 views. The last note that I made on this video was, wow, over 500 views. And I don't think that actually happened until after I started doing Dragon Quest X. And Dragon Quest X was when, you know, my channel really started growing. But I've known so many of you prior to that. Tesla's on here. I've known Tesla for a long time. Truth of Perfection was there for my first Memorial Day stream, as was I think Silver Hair Freak was there. I'm so sorry if I forget you, but you guys know my memory. You know it. Sadie Jane there? Maybe. Well, I'm so glad that I started doing this. It has been a source of pride for me now. In the number of projects that I've completed. Prior to starting Let's Plays, I was really bad about doing projects. I was really bad about doing anything that I enjoyed doing, actually, and I needed a way to get back into gaming. Some of you guys know this story. It was maybe a year after my divorce. You guys know Alexiel, my ex-wife from the streams. We're friends now, and she's been a great mother to our son and a good friend. And I'm godfather to her daughter, and it's all swell. But divorce hurts like hell. And a year later, I was still trying to figure out what to do. I was trying to go to like clubs with Reggie. Reggie was there the entire time, been a fantastic friend throughout. But clubs aren't really my thing, you know? And I think I actually ditched going to the club with him to do this. That was an excellent choice. You guys want to know what my most viewed video is? It's that dang Eliza story mode video from Skullgirls. Still going strong. It accounts for 12% of my total channel views. A channel about Dragon Quest. And the top 2 videos are Skullgirls videos. There's Eliza and Beowulf story modes. I don't know. The amount of Dragon Quest content overall, though, definitely overrides it. Dragon Quest X was on here, and that episode 1 of Dragon Quest X reached 120,000 views before the event happened where Square Enix decided, no, you can't do that. That was a weird time. I did eventually come back to Dragon Quest X, and then more recently it has gone on hiatus again because I got tired of doing it every week. Great times with Ashes, Mimus, Cranberry, my waifu, Mary, Michi, Mel, everybody that I play, Ayumira, Matt. I'm trying to remember all the names, and it's not my strong suit, and I'm sorry. Looking at this is just, it's like going through your high school yearbook 10 years later. Anyhow, I'm here to say thank you, ultimately, to all of you. I've known a lot of you longer than I've actually been in this relationship with Perry. You guys have been with me through 2 moves, a couple of breakups prior to me meeting Perry. You guys were there at the beginning of mine and Perry's relationship. A lot of you are friends, but this feels like a family. One of the things that I've noticed since I started, not since I started the channel, but since I decided that I wanted to grow my channel, that I wanted to make this, this is my current life dream. I have other dreams that I want to focus on, once I don't have to work full time, if we ever get to that point. Why am I doing finger quotes? Crossing my fingers. If we ever get to that point, there's other things that I want to work on. I want to write more. I want to go back to martial arts. The kids actually started Taekwondo on Wednesday, which is great because I started that when I was 12. My entire family did. And it's funny because the black belt who gave them their first lesson is the daughter of the man who trained me and the rest of my family. And he's been a great family friend ever since we met him. I was 12 at the time, and that is weird to think about too. I want to say right now that there's no bad news at the end of this video or anything. I'm not dying or anything. I'm not canceling the video. It's a retrospective of my channel and the time that I've spent with you guys and how much has changed and how much has changed for the better since I started doing this. This is really one of the most positive points in my life. It's the happiest I have ever been in my life. And that happiness has come from completing projects that I set out for myself and sharing a love of gaming with everyone else. And you guys sharing your love of gaming right back. I've probably argued with more than half of you who are active on the streams, as I do love a good debate. But that's what family and friends do, is they argue sometimes. And then we get over it. And sometimes I say things that I don't mean, especially when I'm playing Dark Souls, or when I'm 20 hours in to a Dragon Quest 2 marathon, and I'm getting snippy. And you guys have been very patient with me despite that. It's just been great. That's all that I wanted to say, I guess. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, whatever it is that you practice. Festivus, Saturnalia, Yule. The list goes on and on and on. But ultimately, I think that Matt Smith actually put it best as Doctor Who on one of his Christmas specials, the Christmas Carol Christmas special. Halfway through the dark. And I'm happy to say that thanks to the support of everybody here, and thanks to the support of a very supportive family and friends that I have locally, out of the dark. But, it started with you guys, and I just wanted to say thank you. So, happy holidays, everybody. It's been 5 years.